Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting a step.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Mahomes, a throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives. It's 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They find some open field here. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Miami first down to the 14-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give them the quarterback right now. I have a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. We're scoreless after 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 48 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 14 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run right side with Mostert. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Open man is Waddle, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On play action, here's Tua. Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's Richie James. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Mahomes takes it himself, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Tua going to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, And this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by James. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The check. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago. And to a hit, and the ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Tua running the counter with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Now Tua. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.